Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anissa Syifa, but you can call me Anissa. My student number 2029-1004. Okay, I will tell you my place and my birthday and address. The first, my place of birth is in Denpasar, Bali, June 30, 2000. I live in BTN Granada Residence, exactly Gerung. Uh, okay, next I will tell my surname first. My father name is Muslim Priyanda. My mother name is Aminah Tehuayu, and I have two brothers. My brother is named Rizky Rahmat Imawan, and my younger brother is named Aryuda Triputra Tehuayu. Okay, I will present the article that I have reviewed titled Dynamics of Psychology Students, Image of Psychologist Conception During Education. The purpose of the present research is to investigate how the media content of psychologist image is reflected on the self-awareness of psychologist student and how the image psychologist change its the content during education. We compare the image of a psychologist of university interest and student from different years of psychology education. The study involved 62 university students and 92 students in the first, third, and fifth years of psychology education. The portrait characteristics of the image of psychologists were evaluated by theory modified instrument, inspirational personality diagnosis by subject, the position of psychological image in the professional identity of immigrants and student was investigated by the dual identification methods. Introduction, an understanding of the essence of psychological help and educates perception of the image of a psychologist who promotes the success of counseling. Also, the content of psychological image in psychology students' self-awareness is very important for the development of their professional identity. Initially, the image of psychologists become the object of study in the research of Nanelli and Kitros in 1958. As a result, the image of a psychologist in a people's mind is pretty distorted that cause difficult of the psychologist's practical work with clients, as well as the problem with student professionality identity formation while getting psychological education. During their practical education, psychology students face everyday psychologist practice full of complexity and routine, devoid of fast and complete solution. Okay, methods. The image of psychologist positioning in the professional identity of interest and student was investigated by multiple identification method of Patron K 1997. The diagnosis instrument includes the image I'm in prison, I'm in the future profession, my parents, a refined person, I good psychologist, a rich person, my favorite teacher. The identification of the image was determined by the correlation analysis. Thus, the selected methods and techniques allow the access the image of psychologists is a different perspective. We estimate the portrait trends of the psychologist, semantic closeness of the psychologist image in relation to other socially important image and to self-image in proportional perspective. Okay, and the last conclusion. The result of the study show that psychology students' disappointment on the chosen profession and complexity of personal identity arise and due to the inequate I present by the media understanding of the psychologist image that interest usually have while choosing psychology education. In this case, it can be recommended to develop an active learning practice system of psychological work for those scholars who are interested in the profession of psychologist, for example, on the basis of the volunteer movement. Okay, maybe that's all I can say more or less. I'm sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.